of tank blitzers and hopefully a few future mom rads. I'm Littlefinger, and today I want to take a few minutes and just talk about update 3.8, primarily the change in the way equipment on your tanks works, and also just touch briefly on some of the previous updates that I've kind of missed since I did the garage series, which kind of outlined how everything on the front landing page here works. So if you've got any detailed questions, check out the garage series. I've got 3 videos there, and they talk at length about everything on here. But what I want to just point out here, top left, the 3 horizontal bars, there is some new things here that are fairly recent. Tournaments are fairly recent, and tournaments are set up so that your clan can battle other clans in certain tier games and compete for credits and gold. So that's kind of fun. You have to earn tickets now to be able to enter those, but also in there as training rooms, and obviously these go back a few updates, but I just haven't talked about them since I did the garage series, and they're this really really good practice. You can see that some of these are locked. You can join any of these. They've got certain rules that people have set up, but if you want, you can just create your own room. You can choose your own map. You can choose what mode you want to play it in. You can even lock this with a password. Let's see if we don't need to do that. You can even turn on friendly fire, and you create a room and ready yourself up. You can invite people to the room. You can then hit battle, and say you've just bought a new tank. You're not sure exactly how it handles or how well it does on hills, or maybe you want to find some good hold down spots. This is a great way to practice on a new tank. We use it in Mom S, obviously, for practice for clan wars and tournaments. And the one nice thing about this is you don't pay for ammunition, so we can fire shots away at will. All you do pay for is repairs to your tank. So if you want to get out of here, hit the 3 bars, exit to garage, and we will exit out. To exit out of the room, hit the 3 bars with the 3 dots on it and dismiss the room. And there you're done, and you've just practiced on your tank. And you can see there it didn't cost me any credits. So at the top there's a lightning bolt with the plus sign. That is boosters. That is also a fairly recent addition to the game. And you can see here that if I wanted to install boosters, I've got different kinds. This one's 90%, 60%, 25%. And you can install those. And here is free experience. This one is 500%. That's pretty nice. And this one is crew experience. And so keep in mind, once you've installed these, they will stay installed until you either run out or you uninstall them. And there's also cooldown that when you use one of the consumables, it takes a little bit less time to re-engage, so you can use it again. I really haven't gotten into using the boosters too much just yet. Gold credits, free experience there at the top. Everything runs in this game on gold. You can buy gold here. You can also use gold to buy yourself premium time. You can use gold to buy combat boosters, free experience boosters, and crew boosters. You can also use gold to buy premium tanks. Now, you also need credits to buy tanks, so you can convert gold. 1 gold is 400 credits now. And you can also use gold to convert to free experience. Now, if you click the arrow on the left, it'll open up, and you can actually choose what vehicle you want. Let's say we're done with the AT-8. We want to convert 4,600 combat experience on that tank, and it will cost us 1,800 gold, but we would get 4,600 free experience points. And now obviously free experience points can be used to buy tanks, buy upgrades to those tanks like turrets and tracks and whatnot. So if you've got a tank that you don't want to grind on, you can use the free experience for that. Missions have changed a little bit in the sense that before all you got was either credits or combat experience or free experience points. Now you can see I'm getting 3 rewards on all 3 of these here. Let's click on Ironclad 7. And you can see here, this once I complete this mission, I'll get 1,700 combat experience. I'll get 2,200 spare parts and 4 tokens for premium time. So spare parts are new, and that is part of this equipment update. And I will talk next about these tokens. So if you look in the upper right hand corner underneath the shopping cart, there's a storage button. Clicking on storage shows you all of your boosters, and we showed you how to install those boosters earlier. You can see here got 1.8 million spare parts, and that was because of the conversion that just happened. And here are your tickets to enter tournaments, and you can see a bronze series, tier 5 or 6. This is a silver series, tier 9 or 10. So you need different certificates. So completing missions is important, more important than it used to be in this game. Certificates. All right. So once you get enough certificates, you can use them. You can see here I have 24, and if I hit use, then I get a certificate. And now if I wanted to, I could hit use and I would get 24 additional hours of premium time. This one is for gold. You can see here I need 8 more to get 100 in gold. Again, here I've got 36, so I could use 20, and there is a certificate for 9 hours of premium time. If I hit use, I get 9 hours. And here I can use this one and turn that into a certificate as well. So anyway, that is how you use your certificates. The field test button, this is going to be the next premium tank that they're making you do missions in order to try to get one of a premium tank for cheap or for free. This has been a really good money grab for wargamings because people complete halfway down and they don't finish it, and then they cash in gold to get the tank that they're selling. Obviously the countdown clock is when your missions reset. It resets twice a day, which is a little disappointing for those of us that have to work to pay the bills. I basically only get the opportunity to complete 3 missions a day, whereas other people are doing 6, and that goes back into, say, the field test, and being able to complete that for a free tank is certainly more difficult. I talk at length in the Garage series, part 3, on the bottom part of the layout here, so I'm not going to go into that, and I talk at length about the consumables, provisions, ammunition in each of my tank reviews. So what I am going to talk about here is the equipment part. So I've pulled this tank, the STRV, out just because it's one of the few tanks that I didn't have all 3 equipment slots used. And if you remember on the previous version, you only got to use 3 pieces of equipment. Now it's up to 9. So what this is showing you is that I've used the tier 1, 2 of them. I have not used the specialization. Now I had a choice here between improved optics and camouflage net, so I've chosen improved optics for this tank, get my view range up to almost 300 meters. And so it cost me 95, no, I don't think it did, but anyway, it cost me 95,000 credits. And when I purchased it, the countdown clock turned on, and I now have 8 hours until I can use that. I could go ahead and use 9 gold. Let's go ahead and do that just for, I don't recommend doing this, but let's just go ahead and do this to unlock it. So now it is available on my tank. So now we can move into tier 2, and we've got a few choices here, and you can see at the bottom here, this is going to cost me 20,000 spare parts. So let's just say we want the enhanced engine accelerator. Increases our horsepower to almost 400. You've got plus 10 to aiming speed, or plus 10 to shell velocity. Really keep in mind about what your primary ammo is on here. If it's AP, this would be good. APCR, it won't help as much. Enhanced armor, improved assembly, adds 50 hit points. So let's just go with the engine accelerator. I'll open it, and you can see here 24 hours to wait. This just seems like a pure money grab to me. So anyway, that's a little bit on how the equipment works and some of the most recent updates. If you've got any questions, please note them on the comment section below, and I'll be happy to put a video together and talk about it in a little bit more detail. But that was just a quick synopsis of some of the most recent updates from probably 3.4 through 3.8 over the past year. So hope you guys are enjoying the game. Stay positive out there. It's a fun game, but can be frustrating at times. Get educated, not fingered. Little finger out.